Hey Aquarians, welcome to the Crow Tarot. This is your end of December general reading. Just a note, this is a general reading, not a personal reading. So it may or may not resonate with you. Please take what works and leave the rest. Also, let's talk about time. Time, super fluid, super doesn't matter. You can also always please check your rising moon and Venus signs as well for a more complete picture. Sometimes, those resonate with us more than our sun signs, just depending on where we are. It just kind of depends. Also, to stay in the know about all the goings on with the Crow Tarot, please subscribe below. And with that being said, let's get into your reading. I always like to start with animal energy here. It's a nice little pre-show. So what's the animal energy for Aquarians for the end of December? I will say, the song that popped into my mind when I was meditating for you guys was Singing in the Rain. So take that as it resonates, but it's a happy song. Let's see what's going on with you guys. My fellow Aquarians here. I feel like this one wants to come out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got the shark energy here. So what this tells me immediately, so this is shadow energy too, right? We may be having a tango with our shadow sides, or maybe a sidestep shuffle, okay? That maybe we could turn into a tango. So this is also about feelings, your deep down feelings. And I'm, as air signs, as Aquarians, our happy place is in our mind, right? But we feel very, very deeply. It just doesn't always appear that way to others because we're observing our feelings as well, like a scientist, right? We take that logical approach to things. So this is saying it's the time to really connect with the deeper feelings that you may not show to anybody else. Those feelings that you feel when you are laying down your head at bed at night and going, oh my God, I feel this. What do I do with it? Right? You got to feel this stuff to move through it. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that we, listen, if you need to purge. You're going to have emotions coming up here that there may be things coming up that you thought for end of December that you thought that you were over, that you had healed. And it's like, not so much. Hello, I'm rearing my ugly head here. Deal with me. You gonna deal with me? Deal with me, because I ain't going nowhere. That's what this is about, okay? And you see, it is a shark energy here. So it's kind of like these feelings are gonna run deep and they're gonna be, it's something that you need to name, right? Recognize and give due space to, right? Okay. Let's pull some tarot cards. Let's see what's going on. That's a very interesting energy to get right off the bat there. It really, really is. Okay, well, all right. We'll take them both. Wow. Queen of Cups. What were we just talking about? Right? Emotions, right? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups for me, she is a very emotional energy, right? Right? But it's also, how much would you know by looking at her? She's not the Page of Cups. She's not, the King. She's the Queen of Cups. So I'm also hearing like moon cycles, right? What's the next moon cycle? Oh, we got a full moon coming up here. On the 22nd, I believe, day after Yule on the 21st. Yeah, so this again is kind of echoing that, what I'm getting here? These things that you're feeling, these things that you think you might have gone over, you might be triggered by someone or people, or you're going to get into a situation where you may be triggered by something someone says or what have you, or triggered by these things that you thought that you healed, right? Because sometimes when we don't deal with our emotions, something can come out of nowhere and trigger that, and we're just like, oh my God, I need to withdraw immediately because my emotions are showing, right? So relate to this. Let me take a corner. Can I just Can I just take a corner? I don't want you to see me like this. Right? But you know what this is telling me too? Is that the gold is to be found in mining those emotions. Let them work for you. This is something that I feel like water signs obviously do really well, right? They feel those emotions and let them work for them. And it brings them into a state of balance when they do that, right? We have emotions, we feel things, right? We're human beings. So let's try to, kind of alter the narrative or change the script. And let's really feel those emotions and be vocal about it. This is what this is saying to me. Emotions are not shameful, right? Even though they make us feel out of control. We can talk to other people about how we feel. It's not our go-to. We can talk to other people, we can intellectualize how we're feeling and being like, I'm really upset right now. I'm just feeling really triggered. But it's like if you heard it in their voice, you're like, but you sound completely rational, which is a little bit scary, especially to water signs. I gotta tell you how many times I've had because I have a lot of water signs in my family. And I can't even count the number of times that they have said to me, my God, like you are like a little too cool, calm and collected. How do you feel about it? I'm like, well, I feel, really passionate about this, and I feel like, really strongly that blah, blah, blah. And they're like, wow, couldn't tell by looking at you, you serial killer. Just kidding. I'm a fellow Aquarius, so I can say that, right? But this is about, don't be afraid to show others how you're feeling too. And not from a place of intellect like we tend to do, but from a place of feeling, okay? Emotions will not kill us, even though it feels that way sometimes. All right, what else we got? Okay. 5 of Swords here. Here we go. So I'm being drawn to the earthworm here. So the earthworm is not really feeling confident about what we think, how we feel, where we are, right? So it's a lack of confidence here. You know what I'm getting here too? This is really cool. Okay. The mind, which is usually our happy place and works for us really, really well, you're going to find that in this end of December, some of you, that it ain't working. It isn't the happy mind palace that it normally is. You're going to go to your place. And again, this can, sometimes be about other people, but I feel like this is about you. Your mind palace, it ain't going to be working for you as well as it has in the past, at least not for right now. But your feelings are going to be a lot more constructive for you in terms of where you are and how you deal with your given circumstances more than your head. So this is a call to come out of your head and into those feelings. Okay? Let's get another card, shall we? Let's do it. You know what? I'm just thinking about it. End of December is like holiday time too, so this makes sense. 2 more wanted to come out. All right. Hierophant, I love it. Ooh, look. Yay! So we have the Hierophant here. I love it. And then we also have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And this 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Okay. So the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, when it's in the upright, there could be a rigidity in thinking or moving or feeling. When it's in the reverse, it's kind of like a lack of commitment to me in this context. You may be weighing different, looking at where you've come in your life and kind of going, well, what next? And kind of weighing your options. But I'm getting that this is not necessarily a time to consider that. This is a time to feel and connect with your emotions, because I don't feel like you can make a definitive decision about where you are going moving forward, because this has been a year for you guys, not necessarily in like a good way. I think we've had some great moments, but this is, this time right now, end of December, is not a time to take an inventory of your life and map out where you're going forward, right? Because it also deals with the mind here, right? With the 5 of Swords. This ain't a time to do that. Why? Why, you ask? Because there are feelings that we have not yet dealt with. Okay? Here's the thing about Aquarians too. We feel very, very deeply. So deeply that we don't show it. Okay? That's what it is. Now, the Hierophant here. The key to resolving whatever uncertainties are in your life right now, again, I'm repeating myself, but this is the message. The key to that is through your emotions, how you feel about things. I'm also hearing, like, what do you love to do? What kind of people do you love being around? Key into that more. Because if you come at it from like an intellectual standpoint, it's not going to be as illuminating for you as how you feel about things. So for this end of December, I don't want you to ask yourself how you think about things. I want to ask, you need to think about, did you hear what I just said? You need to think about, see, I'm an Aquarian too. Okay. No, the line is, how do I feel about things? That's going to be the key. Do you see how this lovely winged creature here is looking off this way? And then you've got the Queen of Cups here kind of beckoning, going, wait, no, you need to feel me first. It needs to be like this. Okay, but you know what's really cool about this card coming up for us? Is that this really is about balance, and then also the spark of inspiration and the key to your abundance moving forward, again, lies in the feelings, right? It lies in the feelings. So, sorry about that, guys. That's my dog. But you guys are on track, I'm hearing, to receive a lot of abundance that may have been kind of stop and start this year, but you're on the track to really move forward and really receive all of that. And I feel like it might even come to you through like a lightning strike of inspiration in your mind that happens after you have felt those fifis, honey. So if you need to get you some Ben & Jerry's and some ribs and feel your feelings and watch some Hallmark movies on repeat, do it. Whatever works for you. We all have our rituals, okay? Awesome. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. Oracle card for Aquarius for end of December. End of December. Ooh, my God, I freaking love this card. Wolf, instinct. Guess what instinct's tied to? Is it tied to the mind? No. Instinct is tied to our feelings. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right? So let's be the shark and mind those lower depths of how we feel, right? So that we can get on land and be this wolf and move confidently in that. This is about aligning, getting our emotions into balance and being honest about how we feel about things, right? We don't always like to admit when someone really hurts us, but there's been some pain here that's not resolved. So you're going to get in tune with your instinct by minding those emotions. That's what it is. Guys, I love this. Okay. So that was your end of December general reading. I really hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Also, please remember to subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, show me some love. Thank you guys so much for being here. Truly, it means the world to me. Thank you for being you, okay? And be well.